So we're getting the dry washer set up for the first time this year. Our neighbors from Idaho met us out here in Arizona. And this is Heidi. And yeah, Mint and Heidi. They're from Idaho too. And this is Josh and Eve. They're the e-bike travelers. They got in on the action also. My great-grandson even liked doing the hard part. He loved digging for gold.
We're not finding gold yet.
Yesterday, Sherman was limping on his foot, and I looked and I seen like a sticker that had, you know, I knew that it was probably a cactus. And so I got my tweezers, I got everything ready, and I tried to pull it out, and my tweezers would just skim over the top. It wouldn't, I could not grab onto it. I tried a couple of times. He was just not having it. He was throwing a fit and it was hurting him. So I called the vet, and this is kind of an important part about how my day went sour. I called the vet, and she said, well, we are so booked up. This was Saturday. And I said, well, can I make an appointment for Monday then and bring him in Monday? And she's like, oh no. She says, you need to bring him in today because he can get an infection, by Monday. And I'm going, okay. She goes, can you be here? Can you leave now? And I'm like, yes. On the way, I mean, there was high tension all the way around because, it was kind of a sudden thing, like, let's go. And I had to tear Buzz away from whatever he was doing. So some things were said, my feelings were hurt, and I just bit my tongue and went on to the vet. Well, when I got there, I sat in the lobby for quite a while, which is normal because I'm just a walk-in, not an appointment or anything. And I sit there and wait my turn until they call me back into the room. And I get in there and wait a little longer, and then the doctor comes in. I'm trying to show him where this thing is, and I can't see it because I don't have my glasses. I'm half blind, and he can't see it. The vet at this point is getting a little agitated, and he's like, I don't have time for this. He's like, I've got 2 surgeries. I am booked up solid. I've got an emergency coming in. I can't find, and I'm gonna have to knock him out. And I'm going, okay, I realize, yes, this happens, and and I says, well, okay, can I just, bring him back in Monday? And he goes, just a minute. And he, kind of storms out of there. And I'm like, I don't need your attitude making me feel guilty and bad on top of my Precious has a sticker in his foot. So I don't know what he did when he left. He smoked a joint, took a shot of whiskey, took a Valium. I don't know what he did, but he came back in and he was a tad bit nicer. Oh, another thing, this dog weighs 70 pounds, and he's like, put him up, go ahead and put him up on the table. I'm an old lady, and I'm down there struggling to pick him, 70 pounds. I'm trying to get up on the table. He doesn't move to help me at all. And I finally get him on the table, and I'm just like, okay. it was like the twilight zone of hell. So anyway, he gives Sherman the shot and knocks him out, gets his feet up, and he's looking really close, and he does finally find the sticker. And he has these forceps things, and he's trying to get it out, and he can't even grab a hold of it. And so he grabs the pad of his foot, and he squeezes it really hard, you know, and it starts to bleed a little bit. And then he could actually get the forceps, or whatever you call them, on the sticker, and he pulls it out. It's big. And so he finally gets that out. Then he has to give my dog a shot to bring him out of it. I'm like, can we just let him come out of this like naturally? So he gives him the shot to wake him up, which it works. But then I'm noticing the dog's heart's like pounding, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this never again. I will carry him 70 pounds and all back out to my rig if I ever have to put this dog out again. He's not getting a shot of cocaine or crack or whatever he gave him to get him out of it. Okay, so I pay for it. I get an antibiotic, and I get a pain pill, and I get back in the car. And by this time, I am emotionally drained, an emotional wreck. All I wanted to do was sob. When I see them licking or limping or licking, or even acting like there's a sticker, I'm starting to check their feet, because if you can get it right as soon as they go in, then you can grab a hold of them to pull them out before they break off and everything. But these things are wicked. Sherman's back to his old self, feeling fine. Oh, and by the way, my little boy became a man today. He no longer squats to pee. Let's go.